Hello everybody, welcome to Zia at the Oberoi Mumbai. What I'm going to show to you today is how to add flavor to your basic naan. Naan is something that we eat almost every second meal period, and I'm going to create a twist for you, and we're going to add two unusual flavors to naan to make it more interesting. What I have here is the essential ingredients that we need to make a naan, and the topping that we're going to do today is a mixture of mushroom. What we're going to do essentially first is make the mixture. For the mixture you just need a little bit of oil, and this is like a real simple recipe, but you will be surprised at the end product. To this we are going to add a little bit of cumin. The oil, again, as I mentioned, should not be hot. It should just be warm, just to get the flavor and the essence out of the cumin. Plus, what is also important is that this mixture is going to go on top of a naan or on top of a paratha, and then we're going to bake this on a griddle. So all these ingredients are going to get cooked again. So we don't want to cook them through and through. Like you see, they like this, like a gentle sizzle out here. Now what you do is you add mushrooms here. What I've done is I've chopped up fresh button mushrooms, a little bit of porcini and a little bit of shiitake. Those are my favorite mushrooms. So why I've chosen mushroom is because mushroom as an ingredient is not overpowering in terms of the bread. And when you eat this bread with another dish, which may be a lamb-based dish or a chicken curry or a potato and pea curry, the flavors will not clash together. So that is one important thing that you might want to keep in mind. This mixture is ready to cool down. What we are going to do now is going to make the dough. People add a lot of things to the dough. They say add sugar, add salt, add baking powder. What we're going to do is we have some sifted flour. This again is organic whole wheat flour. I have a little bit of salt. I like to do this dough in milk. This is you could either use skim milk or you can use full cream milk. And dough is something which you need to really feel and work with your hand. What is important is that the dough should not be very tough to feel. The dough is kind of ready. I just put a little bit of oil on top. This dough can rest for about 15 minutes by the time I get my pan ready. Now that the dough is rested for about 15 minutes, what we're going to do is make lachha paratha. We just need a little bit of flour. Because we've added milk, you see this dough is very soft. I've also put a small griddle up on the fire for it to cook. Now there are two techniques involved in this. One is to put the filling into the bread, and the second one is to get maximum layers out. Now we're going to apply a little bit of oil inside. This oil is going to separate all the layers of the dough and give you crisp lachhas. Usually the mixture is generally put on top, but what I'm going to do is I'm also going to fill this bread with a little bit of mixture in between the layers, so that the flavor of mushroom is not only in the bread but also on the outside. You hold one end and you rotate it in such a way that these folds are on the outside, not like this, like this. Now that the dough is ready, now we are ready to roll. We don't want to roll it very thick. What you observe here is a very clean dispersion of the mushroom throughout the dough. There is mushroom both inside also and the outside. The flavor of mushroom here is going to be fantastic. The rest of the mushrooms, you spread it on top. I would usually cook this bread in a tandoor, but I'd like to demonstrate it on a pan, because this can also be cooked in a pan at home. Cook on a gentle heat because our mushrooms are already cooked, so we don't want to burn them. You can alternatively baste it with a little bit of oil. Now all your breads can be very interestingly put into a small bread basket. To make this basket you only need a rectangle piece of cloth, which you fold into two. This too is folded into a small envelope, which you turn it around and fold it back up. And this becomes your little pocket where you can put your bread like this, and you have your lovely paratha that goes into. It also ensures that your paratha stays nice and soft.